You know, when I do these blogs, the computer, it's like still like an episode of the Time Machine. Remember the time? What's it called? The Time Machine with James Darren. The Time Machine. Yeah, I was a kid. I grew up, and there was an episode where everyone was still like not moving, and then that's what this. When I do these blogs, that's why I never know if I'm recording or not. I want to show you stories in today's paper. There's a little too hip for the fashion world. You see this girl, this model here? She's skinny. You can see it. She sued her talent agency, her modeling agency. They said she's too fat. The deal was she won Holland's Next Top Model. She won $98,000. Holland's Next Top Model. She's the winner. She's the greatest in the world. She gets signed by an agency, a modeling agency. At the time that she won, she's 25 years old, and her hips were 36 inches, 92 centimeters. I don't know what centimeters mean. Isn't that how far you drive, 90 centimeters? I don't know. I'm from Philadelphia. We never went to the metric system. So 36 inches was her waist. Great. Then she gained some weight. She lost some weight. And she wasn't at the inches that she should be at, her waist. Because the modeling agency says you need to be 35 inches. 35, and you're not 35 inches. So it says here that 34.5 inches is roughly a size 2, and she wasn't that. She had to be that. So she sued them because they fired her, and they gave her $85,000. Now, here's my question to you. We all know models have to be skinny. There's a show on Dove. So people say, oh, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful. I'm all these big fat, all these attractive women. I'm beautiful the way I am. Yeah, everyone's beautiful the way they are. Did you ever see that Twilight Zone, Beauty's in the Eye, what the hell's it called? Beauty's in the Eyes of the Beholder. Beauty's in the Eyes of the Beholder. Great Twilight Zone episode where everyone's ugly and the most pretty girl, she's the ugly one, but everyone else has these pig faces, and the beautiful one's the outcast because beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. In the modeling world, you have to be skinny. When I go to the mall and I see those Victoria's Secret models there, I like that. I like skinny girls. I've always liked skinny girls. So my wife says, so why did I marry her? But my question to you is, I've always liked skinny, and those models are skinny, and that's the way it is in all the magazines. Everybody's skinny. And if you want to be a model, you have to be skinny. If I want to be a comedian, I have to be funny. To be a working comedian. So, I mean, if I had an agent and they fired me, and they said, you're not funny, how can I sue the agency? If I'm not funny, I'm not going to say, well, funny, that's subjective. It depends. Who's to say who's funny, who's not funny? Milton Berle's funny. Mel Brooks is funny. Dane Cook ain't funny. And to my kids, he's funny. But he's just a different kind of comedian. So in the model world, you have to be skinny. So the modeling agency said, look, you're not skinny enough. You have to be skinnier. And the girl said, okay, I'm going to sue you. And they sued and she won. How the hell does this happen? You want to please explain to me how, because I don't get how this happens. And I want you to tell me how it happens because they even have a plus-size model. I saw a store. There's a store called Plus 14. And I said to Andrea, what kind of store is this for girls who are 14 and over? And she said, no. And I was serious. Because the store is called Plus 14 with a plus 14. And she said, no, it's for girls that are, what's a new word for fat? It's for girls that are plus size or pleasantly plump, or I can't think of the politically correct term for when I walk on the red carpet, they say, "Oh, she's the girl is." Email me here. Subscribe to this channel, Bronstein's Rant, and send me comments. What is the politically correct term for big fat girls? I was going to say big fat pigs. I'm not going to. That's terrible. Fat girls. What's the politically correct term? Because you can't say fat anymore. Can't say midget anymore either. For midget, you know, in the Wizard of Oz, I used to say to my father, where'd they find all these midgets from? Oh, different circuses. At that time, there were many circuses. Find all the midgets. Can't say midget. I have to say little people. I heard on how it's. Somebody send me a comment. What are the politically correct terms? Because I don't want to offend anybody. It's enough that I offend my wife, my kids, my business partners all day. I don't want to offend you, my 2 fans, which one is me and somebody else looking for the fat girl channel. So somebody send me a comment on Bronstein's Rant. Subscribe. Check in my world every day on Bronstein's Rant to find out what the hell goes on in my nutty world, what I have to say, because what I have to say is very important. Just ask me. All right, that's my blog for today. This modeling agency fired the girl because she wasn't skinny enough, but modeling agency needs skinny girls. So how could she sue them? That's the whole business model. Now the whole modeling agency will be out of business. The agents will be looking for work. They'll have sandwich boards. I need a job because this one model killed the whole modeling agency. Subscribe to Bronstein's Rant and tell me what is the politically correct term for big fat girls. Goodbye. Maybe it's big fat girls.